Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Another breaking ball. Catches the bottom of the zone. Count now 2-1. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Fastball. It's a bouncer. Third baseman fields it on a Sunday hop. Throw is low. And a no-look scoop by the first baseman. And Drumheller's retired 5-3. Here's Leland Weldon with 2 away. Weldon takes one high and tight for a ball. Here comes the 1-0 to Weldon. Strike on the inside corner, 1-1. Weldon walked it off on Tuesday with a grand slam as the Chiefs defeated Simpson 10-0. Now they're facing the #1 team out of the state of Nebraska. Weldon unable to check his swing. The count moves to 1-2. 1-2 pitch. He's able to foul off a hanging breaking ball.
This guy's an animal. Yeah, Bird, you're an animal.
Trey Miller stands on deck. Should Weldon be able to reach? And the rain is coming down even harder now. But again, turf infield, so we'll play as long as we can here. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball, and the Chiefs go down in order in the top of the second. We'll be back in just a moment with the bottom half with Chiefs on top, 1-0.
Wood Paint and Supply today.
We understand how important it is to have transportation you can rely on. So no matter what the road ahead brings, we'll be there, offering you and your family the support that's made Farm Bureau Insurance a trusted name for over 70 years. You deserve more. You deserve a promise.
When planning your next convenience store restock or special event extravaganza, remember that Big Penguin Ice Senatobia Ice LLC is your go-to source for all things ice. We are more than ready to take care of your cooling needs. Our services include top-of-the-line refrigerated truck and trailer rentals, as well as merchandiser rentals to help you display your products in style. We offer both 7-pound and 20-pound bags, perfect for filling coolers or satisfying your customer demand. Give us a call at your convenience or drop us a message on Facebook. We're excited to chat and eager for the chance to be your trusted ice company. Let's keep it chill together.
Looking for the best deal on heavy equipment since
All right, here we go. Bottom of the second inning. Cole Prosek back out. Swing and miss, strike one. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Sharply to Weldon, unable to glove it. And there's another leadoff base runner for the Mustangs, as the Chiefs have made back-to-back errors to start the first and the second.
That ball's hit hard.
It was. It was hit hard. Both of the two errors so far have been hit hard, but plays you would like your team to be able to make, especially in a game of this magnitude. Quick throw over. If it had been on the bag, might have had him. Coach Scott and I joked about sitting in right center field. We may have to do that game 2 tonight. They've got some bleachers out there.
Yeah.
Might be the better answer to get a better view. First pitch here. Fastball called a strike. Didn't think he was going to, but he did. Count 0-1. Again, continuing on with what Coach Scott said in the first. This is a small ball team. They hit and run. They force a lot of pressure. But they also pounded out 9 hits last night against Valley View. So they can do a little bit of it all. It's fouled off here. Count moves to no balls and 2 strikes. Appreciate you all being with us, being patient. We're here at Robinson High School, just outside of Little Rock, Arkansas. What are we, northwest of Little Rock?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really look at my geography. Fouls it off. Count will remain 0-2.
We're around the Maumelle area.
Okay.
Anybody's familiar with Pinnacle Mountain? We're right down the road from it.
0-2 pitch coming for the 3rd time. It's hit weakly to Doty. He'll step on the bag. He'll fire across for the 2nd out. There was no slide at 2nd, so we should have had interference. Nonetheless, Doty able to complete the 6-3 double play. And there's quickly 2 outs here in the bottom of the 2nd inning.
So 0-1. What's the rain look like? It's just going to keep coming. Big swing and a miss.
That's what I'm pulling up right now, just to see.
It looks pretty steady right now.
Yeah. It's just all around us, and it's dark green what's around us, so it may be here for a while. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. And there's a big 0 here in the bottom of the 2nd. So the Chiefs will head to the top of the 3rd on top 1-0, and it'll be 9-1-2 due up for Magnolia Heights when we come back.
2015, 5-Star Equipment and Auction Company has been the first choice for buying or selling, from skid steers for weekend projects to big machines for your business. They've got what you need. Located at 1931 Industrial Park Road, Sardis, Mississippi. Their mission is simple: build relationships, save you money, and get you back to work fast. Call them today at 662-707-0070 or visit 5starequipmentco.com. 5-Star Equipment and Auction Company. Buy, sell, trade every day.
Don't sleep with a leak. Call Vintage Plumbing Company today. Proudly serving North Mississippi for over 20 years. Licensed, reliable, and always ready to serve. Contact Chris Bursa at 901-848-7562.
Zaxby's is located at 302 East Main Street in Senatobia. For some of the best fried chicken wings, sandwiches, and salads, make sure you visit Zaxby's. Need tailgating platters? Call us at 662-301-8538.
Need heavy equipment? 5-Star Equipment and Auction Company has you covered. From skid steers to heavy machinery, they'll get you back to work fast. Call them today, 662-707-0070.
Senate.
Yeah. All right, Trey Miller leading things off as the rain coming down even harder here in the top of the 3rd. As Coach Scott mentioned just a moment ago, we've got one more of these after this, as the Chiefs do have the double dip tonight here in Arkansas. Fastball up, called a ball.
Chances are we'll be here Saturday morning.
But that schedule, yeah, I was going to say, that schedule I saw back there would be no chance to be here tomorrow when the sun was up. It would have to be tonight. Miller fouls that one straight back. Count moves to 1-1.
I think we play tomorrow at 3, right?
Yes, 3 o'clock, Little Rock Christian. And I think that's who we're facing as well.
Yeah.
Miller swings through a fastball. The count moves to 1-2.
So I was talking to this kid, the guy that coaches here at Robinson is his summer ball coach. I think he plays for the Arkansas Sticks or something like that. But anyway, he had him this summer, and he said about after 40 pitches, he loses a lot of his
Oh, my goodness. Strike 3 called there. 1 down and out. Miller frustrated, and so are many of the Chiefs faithful that are here with us at Robinson High. So here's Christian Doty. He worked the full count and fouled a few pitches off in the top of the first, but ultimately went down swinging. Yeah, the report on him was low to mid-90s fastballs. Been as high as 96, 97 maybe this year, and with a plus slider. And the slider is sharp. Right now it's tailing out of the zone a good bit, so when the Chiefs lay off of it, it has been a ball. But that has been difficult to do. So here's a 2-0 to Doty. See if he can time up a fastball here. They go with the breaking ball, and it's down. Very similar to the pitch that was just called on Miller, and it's 3-0. As Cole waves to the crowd at home, his solo home run. And there's ball 4 to Doty. His solo home run, the difference right now. And he will hit with one aboard.
Think he'll challenge him with a fastball this time? Well, he hit a breaking ball out last time.
He hit the breaking ball out last time. Tried to backdoor it, and it caught a lot of the plate. So Prosick 1 for 1 on the evening. Going to swing it here. And they come in with the breaking ball. Just about clips Prosick. Last year he had several hit by pitches. I'm not really sure how many he has this year, to be honest. Need to look that up on the stats.
Yeah, we can get new stats after this game.
My man Griff Hill, first time all year he failed me. This one's hit well into left center field. It's going to get down. So Prosick 2 for 2 on the evening with a single and a home run. And here is Quincy Pratt. Pratt 0 for 1.
Speaking of Pratt.
Yep, speaking of, Jet will trot out to first and run for Cole.
Again, we apologize for the up close and personal view tonight, but that's the only thing we can do.
Yep.
It's probably better than just hearing us talk and looking at a blank screen, though. Quincy steps in.
Definitely better for us.
Yeah.
Here's the first pitch to Pratt. Breaking ball misses outside again. If they can lay off of it, the slider has not been in the zone very much.
Here comes their coach down there.
And yeah, we're going to have a conversation. So with 2 on and 1 out, and a 1-0 count to Pratt, we'll step aside here. Chiefs on top, 1-0.
Senotobia's Atwood Paint and Supply is your trusted destination for home improvement needs. As a locally owned and family-operated business with 2 decades of residential and custom home building expertise, we offer the finest Benjamin Moore paints and stains and specialized products. Beyond paint, we offer a selection of flooring, wallpaper, custom-made shutters, blinds, and shades. Our unwavering commitment to customer service ensures your next home improvement project is a breeze. Discover the difference of Benjamin Moore paints at Senotobia's Atwood Paint and Supply today.
When planning your next convenience store restock or special event extravaganza,
All right, welcome back. 1-0 your score. Quincy Pratt ahead in the count, 1-0. And after a conversation on the mound, we'll see what they elect to do with Pratt. Fastball challenge almost clips Pratt on his hip. So he'll be ahead 2-0. Rain coming down even harder here. Not sure what you can see on your screen, but just trust us. And if it gets any harder, we're going to have to cut things down. This is a bouncer to short on to first in time. Pulled him off the bag, so Pratt will be safe on the fielder's choice. And We got a runner for the
Courtesy.
catcher.
Yep.
If that's Ford, that's a new number.
It is. We had to find new jerseys on the way here today.
There you go. All right. So Ford Lamar.
He just cut his number in half, right? When he 16 or is he 18? In the Navy jerseys.
Why you gonna put me on the spot like
My
that?
bad. My bad.
Anyways, Caden Prestidge, who is normally number 2, is wearing 24 tonight. Just noticing that. And we're going to have a conversation about potential interference at second. If they didn't call the no slide, here we go. All right, if they didn't call the no slide at second on Doty's double play earlier, and they called that one, there'd be one less broadcaster to finish this game out.
I wouldn't say anything, Jake.
So here's Caden Prestidge, 1 for 1 on the evening, hitting with runners at the corners. Takes fastball inside, called a strike. On a chilly evening. Thank you for telling me that, because I was not prepared.
I'm glad you listen to me sometimes.
Comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss at a bender.
They got somebody loosening up in their bullpen, Jake.
Yeah. They have another lefty that's in the low 90s and another righty that's in the upper 80s. Not sure who they threw last night against Valley View, and not sure who started the game earlier this evening. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Outside corner, Prestidge doesn't like it, feels it was away, and that'll do it for the Chiefs in the top of the third. There was a couple of base runners left on base after a hit and a walk, and that'll do it for the Chiefs, and we head to the bottom of the third.
Remember that Big Penguin Ice Senatobia Ice LLC is your go-to source for all things ice. We are more than ready to take care of your cooling needs. Our services include top-of-the-line refrigerated truck and trailer rentals, as well as merchandiser rentals to help you display your products in style. We offer both 7-pound and 20-pound bags, perfect for filling coolers or satisfying your customer demand. Give us a call at your convenience or drop us a message on Facebook. We're excited to chat and eager for the chance to be your trusted ice company. Let's keep it chill together.
Need heavy equipment? 5-Star Equipment and Auction Company has you covered. From skid steers to heavy machinery, they'll get you back to work fast. Call them today, 662-707-0070.
Since 1986, TDO Contractors has delivered excellence in commercial, healthcare, education, and agricultural projects. With unlimited licenses in Mississippi, Tennessee, and Arkansas, there's only one choice: TDO Contractors. Visit TDO Contractors today.
When plumbing problems strike, trust the experts at Vintage Plumbing Company, LLC. For over 20 years, Vintage Plumbing has offered... All right, 9-1-2, due up for the Mustangs here. And a borderline pitch goes against the Chiefs. Swing and a miss there. Count probably right where it should be at 1-1. Three-man crew might get a call on the check swing there. Fastball on the outside corner. Count moves to 2-2. Fouled off. Able to stay alive.
This is rain continue through 10 p.m.
Comes the 2-2. Strike three called on the outside corner, and there's one away here in the bottom of the third. This high-level pitching matchup is proving just to be that here in the early going.
They got the top of the lineup coming up now.
Yes, this Mustang reached on an E6 to start the home half of the first.
At least the wind stopped blowing.
Sure. Breaking ball down. Pratt tried to bring it back in the zone, but it did miss. 1-0. Doubles it up. Strike one.
Jake, when you played baseball, did you play in a lot of rainy games? Did you play in many rainy games?
No, but like we told people last year, the coldest game I was ever a part of, Ed Rich was the head coach at South Haven, and we came up and played them. It was absolutely miserable. Strike called there.
I didn't know if the rain really affected the pitcher, the bat. What would it affect more? I mean, I know you have to change the balls in and out.
If you've got a good baseball, it really doesn't. It really doesn't affect the pitcher as much, but after it's hit, it affects everything else.
Mm-hmm.
And the difference in today is the turf, where dirt can get muddy, turf can get slick when it's wet. So you got to be really sure of yourself on the mound, and Cole Prosick sure of himself. Second strikeout of the inning. Got the Rebels and Bulldogs on, and Charlie Foster's thrown well tonight for Mississippi State, but Furnace just doubled.
I've noticed several of these players are wearing face masks.
It may be
a rule in
but
Nebraska.
the two on deck don't, so maybe it's not. So Furnace doubled, so there's nobody out in the bottom of the fifth in Oxford. Swing and miss here in Little Rock. 0-2. Pitch misses low. At least everybody at home tonight will be able to see up and down and see what you and I talk about most of the time. They can't see much else, but they can see up and down.
Right.
And that one clips him in the leg. So a 2-out base runner for the Mustangs.
And the rain is getting harder. When you can see it on the screen, Jake, it's raining.
Yeah. Now people at least know that we're not lying.
Right.
Swing and a miss at a fastball there. Let's say I actually got a piece of it. Runner going. Throw down.
Oh, Trey.
Trey Miller ended up dropping the ball. I got blinded by Bradley Carroll, but I was able to hear Coach Scott in the background, just like all of you were at home. So Cole will have to work out of trouble once again. Mustangs have put another runner in scoring position. Unable to check his swing, tag applied, and Cole Prosick strikes out the side, and that'll do it for the Mustangs in the bottom of the third. Chiefs leading 1-0. We'll be right back with more Chiefs baseball here on Chief TV. Quality, reliable service across Tate and DeSoto County. Whether it's a small leak or a big repair, their licensed team is ready to serve you. Call Chris Burside today at 901-848-7562. And remember their slogan, don't sleep with a leak. Vintage Plumbing Company, proud supporter of your Magnolia Heights Chiefs.
5 Star Equipment and Auction is the fastest growing full-time, full-service auction and equipment dealer in the Southeast. In business since 1988, 5 Star prides itself on getting you top dollar for your used equipment. With a permanent auction lot, we have the space and facility you need for heavy loading and storage. Lifts and loading docks are ready to maximize efficiency. 5 Star Equipment and Auction has what you need between quarterly auctions, retailing dozers, skid steers, excavators, tractors, and more daily. With experience in heavy machinery, 5 Star can handle the logistics of getting equipment hauled safely and quickly. Whether you're in the market to replace or upgrade or interested in sellouts and liquidations, 5 Star has the experience and expertise to getting you top dollar.
At Mississippi Land Bank, we know every farming operation or agribusiness is different. From cattle to cotton, tractors to timber, feed to fertilizer. That's why when David Gibson was ready to expand his operation, he came to us. For more than 100 years, we've helped farmers like David purchase land, finance the equipment, and grow their business. We understood David's needs because we understand North Mississippi. Mississippi Land Bank. This is your place.
Need equipment? Don't waste time searching all over. Let 5 Star Equipment and Auction Company in Sardis do the work for you, whether you're buying, selling, or trading. All right, Brent Overstreet, lead off for the Chiefs in the top of the 4th. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Takes the breaking ball. Fastball. This one's hit well to right.
It's
Right at
right back.
the right fielder. Tailed right back to him, as you heard Coach Scott say. How interesting is it that Coach McMahon had just come over to me and you and talked about how he thought we had taken good swings, and we have, and that's another point proven by Coach McMahon, because that ball was hit extremely well to right field.
Yeah.
Here's Jack Price, and he fouls the ball off, but it actually hit his hand. That's how much movement was on that one. And that one is going to hurt for a little bit. That ball had so much run on it, they hit him in the hand. We've heard some of the guys come back to the dugout and talk about the two-seam, and that was one of those.
Jack's one of the toughest kids out there, though.
Yeah, it'll have to be blood or broken.
Yeah. He's joking. We'll
He's at least now laughing about it.
Yeah. Especially on a cold night like this.
Yeah.
It's going to hurt a little bit more.
Yeah.
Coach McMahon said he's going to struggle holding that microphone.
Yeah, look, can I just tell you that when I saw Jack Price was the lead to the play, I had to, of course, I've never seen High School Musical, sorry, but someone had to explain it to me.
Yeah, Jack is the lead. I didn't know Jack could sing either.
Are we sure he can?
Miss Jody said he could.
Guess we'll find out in 2 weeks from today.
I think Griff's in it too.
Yes, Griff is. It counts 1-1. Breaking ball, and that hand bothering him as he puts a very half-hearted swing on that one. Fouls it off, and we'll do it again. So one out here in the 4th, Price trying to give the Chiefs a base runner. Count 1 and 2. Scoreboard finally queued up with the umpire. Fastball. Price able to foul that one off and stay alive. We have another one this evening against Conway, Arkansas. Again, it was scheduled to start at 8:15.
Yeah.
We're in the 4th at 7:55. I hate to break it to everybody. That's probably not going to happen.
Talking about the game going to start at 8:15.
Yeah.
If it keeps raining like this, it may not happen.
2-2 pitch. Bouncer thought it caught him on the foot, and the third baseman just whiffed on it, and Price will reach on the E5. High bouncer. Price's speed was going to make it a tough play.
We're going to bunt here.
And I think that's what the third baseman knew. He would have to rush. I don't know if we'll bunt with one out, but definitely could see a hit and run.
I didn't realize we had one out.
So here's Drumheller.
Shows how much I'm paying attention.
It's just a lot going on tonight. It's hard to really focus, hard to lock in. Fastball inside corner, called a strike.
We're essentially sitting in the dugout with our boys, too. So
Yeah. Yeah, we are. Because really it was the only place to go. Here's the 0-1 to Drumheller. Price is going. Hit and run was on. Drumheller fouls it off his foot. Well, I won't tell you this. When we Google map this thing, they completely undersold the amount of space between the backstop and that building.
Yeah.
Because I thought there was a ton of room.
I did too. Then we get here and there's a she shed, 2 tents set up.
It's a nice park, though. I mean, it really is. Turf infield, natural outfield. 280 with a monster in right. I have not looked at left, but it's a taller wall in left. I think it's about 290. I think I saw. And look, and then center field is 360. Ooh. And Drumheller fouls it off. Speaking of not paying attention, that young man over there about lost his shin.
Yeah, he did.
He didn't move till it hit the fence behind him.
I know. The ball missed him. He didn't miss the ball.
Breaking ball misses outside. Here's the 1-2 to Drumheller. And if he'd have just rolled with it, he might have got hit, but he rolled and ducked. But he's alive to see another pitch. Here comes the 2-2. Price is going here. Drumheller fouls off a slider.
Your Coach Prosek.
Time up a fastball, Carter. Time up a fastball. There it is. He swings right through it. So Drumheller down on strikes, and here's Leland Weldon with 2 away. Don't expect Price to move here. I think you'll take your chances with Weldon splitting the gap. Yeah. If that doesn't happen, you'll let Trey Miller either hit with 2 outs or lead off the 5th. Breaking ball misses outside. Here comes the 1-0. That's up. Count moves to 2-0.
This may be his last inning.
Yeah, he's creeping into the 70s. If Leland can spoil a couple and push it closer to 80, it definitely could be. Breaking ball down low.
He's 3-0 right now. This will be his 73rd pitch right here.
So Weldon taking all the way here most likely. And they respect him, and that was a little cutter or slider or something. That was not a fastball. And the count is 3-1. There again, respecting Weldon with another breaking ball. The count is full, and Price will get a jump start. They won't even hold Price on. Here comes the 3-2. He's on the move. Weldon unable to check his swing, and that'll do it for the Chiefs in the fourth. 1-0 still our score. We'll move to the home half when we come back. They'll make sure you get the most bang for your buck. Licensed and trusted, 5-Star Equipment and Auction has been serving the Mid-South since 2015. Give them a call today at 662-707-0070 or check them out online at 5starequipmentco.com, Facebook, or Instagram. 5-Star Equipment and Auction Company, we get you back to work.
Elite Physical Therapy wishes all the players a healthy and successful season. Elite is proud to serve the local community with multiple locations providing superior outpatient physical therapy and sports medicine services. Visit myelitept.com to find a center near you.
To celebrate State Farm's surprisingly great rates, we gave this song surprisingly great lyrics.
I love that rate on my new ride. State Farm hooked me up and the stars align on both my...
Ricky Price State Farm Agency has been helping people in North Mississippi since 1976 meet their insurance and financial needs. They have been a proud supporter of Magnolia Heights Athletics for 45 years. Call Ricky Price for a quote at 662-562-5623.
All right, home half of the fourth inning, and the Chiefs are on top of Millard North out of Nebraska. 1-0. The difference in the game is the Cole Prosick solo blast in the top of the first. And more of a 12-6er there, called a strike. Rain lightening up just a little bit. Fastball there, called a strike on the inside corner. But it's still coming down pretty good. 0-2 pitch here. Another more of a 12-6 like breaking ball. Pratt will have to complete the put out 2-3, and he does. So Cole Prosick has struck out 4 in a row here in the middle part of this baseball game. And here's Shavers, the center fielder. Fastball. Pratt.
Couldn't squeeze it.
Couldn't squeeze it. Comes the 1-0. Finding that pitch here in the fourth. Another good breaking ball.
Cole's just now getting warmed up. This is only his 54th pitch.
There's some truth to that. 1-1, fastball, fouled off.
Especially on an evening like this.
Well, but if you just look at his starts, he's been really good in the middle part of baseball games. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Waste fastball. Count moves to 2-2. Breaker, strike 3 call, and that is now 5 in a row. Retired via the strikeout by Prosick. And that will bring up the 6th man in the Mustang order, I believe.
Well, number 7. Six. 1, 2, 2. Yes, 6. 6 hole.
Yep. And fouls it off 0-2. You just were trying to count out loud to try to prove me wrong, but
Well, I had to count it twice.
Here comes the 0-2. Lays off one in the dirt. I'm going to bet you Cole's going to want a new ball.
He may have found a scuff he likes.
Yeah, he's going to ride it. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Bouncer foul.
He's the one that hit it to Leland last time.
Yes.
They gave him a hit on that.
Yeah, I would too on my home book, no doubt, because it was barreled up. We may have gave it a hit too. We'll see what Griff decided to do.
Griff's our official score.
Done a pretty good job. He did forget to send me stats tonight, but again, it was a rough start for everyone.
It was.
Here's the 1-2 for the second time. Down low. We'll move to 2-2.
We got here a little early. Well, we got here about right where we're supposed to be. And the other game before ours hadn't even started yet.
Yeah. And this one's hit well into left center field. No one's going to be able to get there. So there will be a 2-out base runner for the Mustangs here in the bottom of the fourth. 2 good swings by that young man in his 2 plate appearances.
Center fielder should be coming up.
Prosit will have to work out of the stretch for the first time in 2 frames. See if he remembers how to do it.
That's muscle memory.
Oh, 1 after that called strike. I will say this. Sometimes when you get on an umpire early, backdoor breaker misses up. When you get on an umpire early,
it pays off at the end.
It pays off. And he struggled early, but both sides kind of got on him a little bit. And my man's locked in a little bit better here in the last 3 frames. As a potential delayed steal over at first. Big secondary. And that would play right into the game that we've heard about from Millard North, had they tried that there. Here's the 1-2. Outside. Count will move to 2-2. Cole sets. Long look over at first. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So 5 straight strikeouts, a single, and then he is retired to 6th out in a row via the strikeout. So we move to the 5th. Magnolia Heights on top, 1-0. And for the second time tonight, it'll be 9-1-2 due up for the Chiefs.
At Mississippi Land Bank, we know that crops aren't the only thing that grow in North Mississippi. Families grow too. That's why when the Fullwoods found the perfect place for their growing family, they turned to us. For more than 100 years, Mississippi Land Bank has helped families finance new homes or refinance existing ones. For the Fullwoods, that means a new place to make memories. We know because North Mississippi is our home too. Mississippi Land Bank, this is your place.
To celebrate State Farm's surprisingly great rates, we gave this song surprisingly great lyrics.
I love that rate on my new ride. State Farm hooked me up and the stars align on both my...
Ricky Price State Farm Agency has been helping people in North Mississippi since 1976 meet their insurance and financial needs. They have been a proud supporter of Magnolia Heights Athletics for 45 years. Call Ricky Price for a quote at 662-562-5623.
Mississippi Land Bank has been rooted in relationships in North Mississippi for decades. We know agriculture because we live it every day by helping young farmers get started.
My grandfather farmed, my dad farmed, just felt like that's what God called me to do. They got a lot of knowledge about land and what stuff's worth and what it's not worth, kind of give you some guidance and wisdom on maybe what to do and not do.
Mississippi Land Bank, advocates for agriculture rooted in relationships.
As a hometown bank, Bank First is proud to offer top-notch banking products with perks that support local businesses and people who support their communities. We believe our towns, no matter the size, deserve the best products and the best customer service.
All right. Trey Miller going to lead it off for Magnolia Heights here in the 5th, and the Mustangs have gone to the bullpen.
Yeah, brought a lefty in.
So the Chiefs, in a premier pitching matchup, were able to make Millard North blink first. Breaking ball misses outside, 1-0.
A little bit different velocity on this one. This is Collins pitching. That's all I got. Collins.
That's all I got.
I don't have a first name.
2-0 pitch here to Miller. It's down low, ball 3. And because we know where everyone's taking up everyone's main screen at home, State just tied it up and still batting in the 6th because we know we're all locked into that one. It's a good multi-TV night because you got the Sweet 16 too.
Mm-hmm.
Trey waited, thought it was going to be a strike. Instead, it's a 4-pitch walk, so here's Christian Doty. So Christian Doty, 0 for 2 this evening. He's one down.
Hey, C1 Doty, 5 in a row.
No, he walked last time, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or did he get a hit? I'm now confusing myself after bragging.
He walked.
And he hits this one sharply to the shortstop. He will go to second for 1, but not able to go on to first in time for the second out. So Doty reaches on the fielder's choice. I think that's his 3rd one of those this year. Just missing it.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of just missing it, Noah Sullivan with a hit down the line. Udemark just missed it. It's a double for Sullivan. See, we'll show our strengths here, Coach Scott. We'll just call 2 games at once.
That's right.
Prosick, 2 for 2, stands in the box now. Lays off a breaking ball.
Cooper Pratt also started today in AAA.
Where's their first series?
They are in some green team. Hold on.
Here's the 1-0. Called a strike on the outside corner, 1-1.
Last I saw, Cooper was 1 for 2 with an RBI. Let me get back to it.
And quickly steps off.
Ooh. They're in a delay now, but they're losing 6-4. They're playing.
It's Norfolk.
Normandy?
Norfolk, Virginia.
Cooper is 2 for 4.
1-1 breaking ball hit to the second baseman. He'll go to second for 1. On to first, not in time.
So 2 down now.
So both outs had come via the fielder's choice. And Jet Pratt will go handle the running duties for tonight's starting pitcher. And here's Quincy Pratt.
Sure would like a couple more runs here, Jake.
No doubt. Because it's a short porch down both lines, so you don't want one swing of the bat to be able to play a factor. I think it was. I think it was a strike. Just don't think the catcher did a very good job of catching it. I will have to agree with the gentleman calling the balls and strikes. One of the few times tonight been able to do that. Comes the 0-1. Fastball. Ooh. Pratt sends it quickly over to the first base dugout. I think that would be called a screamer.
Mm-hmm. If it hit somebody, it would have been called a killer. Doo-doo-ch. Here all weekend.
Here's the 0-2. Runner not going. Swing and a miss. A nice job there by the Mustangs working around the top part of the Chiefs' order as Pratt Swung over the top of a changeup. We'll move to the bottom of the fifth. Magnolia Heights still on top of Millard North, 1-0.
An experience we all deserve. We're hometown banking at its best. Do you bank with us? You should.
Since 1961, Caldwell Insurance has become a leader in providing quality protection for thousands of individuals and families throughout our region. Our basic belief in providing only the best in coverage and personal service is just one of the many reasons why today, more than ever, people are moving up to the difference of quality insurance protection Caldwell Insurance can uniquely provide. Contact Thurman Caldwell today, 662-562-4471.
At Mississippi Land Bank, we know every farming operation or agribusiness is different. From cattle to cotton, tractors to timber, feed to fertilizer. That's why when David Gibson was ready to expand his operation, he came to us. For more than 100 years, we've helped farmers like David purchase land, finance the equipment, and grow their business. We understood David's needs because we understand North Mississippi. Mississippi Land Bank. This is your place.
Mississippi Land Bank has been rooted in relationships in North Mississippi for decades. We know agriculture because we live it every day by helping young farmers get started.
My grandfather farmed, my dad farmed. Just felt like that's what God called me to do. They got a lot of knowledge about land and what stuff's worth and what it's not worth.
All right, let's move to the bottom of the fifth. Cole Prosick back out on the mound, still working with a very modest pitch count to this point. But it is getting to the point of the game you're about to see the Mustangs top the order for the third time. Breaking ball, strike one.
You can see breath. I've seen that umpire a couple times when he did a strike call.
Yep. Prosick back on the rubber, ready to go. He's got all the momentum right now. See if he can keep it. Fastball. May come back fair. It doesn't.
Crosby got his PlayStation back. Hit a home run last night.
Oh, okay.
Coach pitch.
Was it a coach pitch home run or was it a home run?
No, those fields are huge. And Crosby is slow, but anytime he hits it that far, on a little field, it would have been gone.
Breaking ball hit sharply back up the middle. Doty will make a nice play, fire over to first in time. And not that many of us have ever had any doubt why he's an SEC player, but that was SEC level. Wish you could have seen it at home. Sorry about that.
It was real pretty.
It was real nice. Breaking ball's up, 1-0. Just take our word for it. Oh, this one sends the Chiefs scurrying. Even made me flinch a little bit.
I didn't. Everybody's laughing in the dugout, so everybody's good.
Here comes the 1-1. Fastball. Called a strike. 1-2.
Grounder over in time.
Nice play by Overstreet there. So 2 up, 2 down. So Cole Prosick has stopped being fascist, a little bit more democratic, and letting everyone get involved here in the fifth. See if he can get Miller or Weldon involved.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to have to add a little Rick Ashley into our playlist.
This pitch misses low.
Chiefs will take on the Wampus Cats next.
I saw that the other day, and I was like, oh, I'm going to mess that up so bad. Yeah, it's down in the dirt.
Not real sure what a Wampus Cat is. But we're playing them.
Number 3, I think I saw in Arkansas.
Max Prep had him as 1 this morning.
Okay, I think I saw a PBR poll.
Yeah, Max Prep just does that algorithm that's kind of crazy.
And the pitch on the outside corner called a strike.
Because Max Prep has us ranked 4th in the state of Mississippi, but 16th nationally.
Here's a bouncer to third. Actually, he's going to let Overstreet try to make a second play. And the quarterback hits Weldon.
12 was one that base hit.
And 12, he did.
He
tried to
Supermaned
slide
it.
face first. And that'll do it for the home half of the 5th. We're going to move to the 6th. Magnolia Heights on top, 1-0.
We'll be back.
Kind of give you some guidance and wisdom on maybe what to do and not do.
Mississippi Land Bank, advocates for agriculture rooted in relationships.
Since 1961, Caldwell Insurance has become a leader in providing quality protection for thousands of individuals and families throughout our region. Our basic belief in providing only the best in coverage and personal service is just one of the many reasons why today, more than ever, people are moving up to the difference of quality insurance protection Caldwell Insurance can uniquely provide. Contact Thurman Caldwell today, 662-562-4471.
At Mississippi Land Bank, we know every farming operation or agribusiness is different. From cattle to cotton, tractors to timber, feed to fertilizer. That's why when David Gibson was ready to expand his operation, he came to us. For more than 100 years, we've helped farmers like David purchase land, finance the equipment, and grow their business. We understood David's needs because we understand North Mississippi. Mississippi Land Bank. This is your place.
Come on, guys, come. Oh, golly, look at that view. This is gonna be perfect.
Dad, don't post these!
Say cheese!
Introducing cell phone protection. Your damaged cell phone will be repaired or replaced. Bank First Perks, helping dads replace their phone.
All right, welcome back.
Yep, Caden Press is to lead off the top of the 6th. He is 1 for 2 on the evening. Takes a left-on-left breaking ball on the outside corner, called a strike.
So, Brad, he Googled what a Wampus cat was. We found that out. And then I text my wife because, she's from right up the road, and Conway was her rival back in high school. And she said it was a 6-legged cat. And I was like, And then Brad sent me the Google sheet on it. It's a 6-legged mythical cat. So
Prestage fouls that off. Counts 1 and 2.
Runs with Bigfoot, Brad said. With 6 legs, Bigfoot may have to run with him.
Press is able to foul that one off and remain alive. The count will stay 1 ball and 2 strikes. What you got on the Sweet 16? You think any scores over there?
Let's see.
1-2 pitch coming here, and it almost hits him. Count will move to 2 and 2.
Well, Brad's a true Chief fan. He's not even watching the Ole Miss State game. He's watching us on the big screen on the patio with the fire going.
And a real bad angle of us, too.
Yeah.
2-2. Outside. Prestige has worked a full count here to start the 6th.
I think Coach Rich is back in Independence watching.
Here's the payoff to Prestige. Strike 3 called, and he knew it. 1 up, 1 down here in the 6th. So Brant Overstreet, who found a barrel last time but got nothing to show for it, will now swing it here with 1 out. Moves his feet 1-0. Unable to check his swing. Well, they're actually going to say the pitch was a strike.
So 1-1.
Said it was down. count 2-1 to Overstreet, searching for his first hit of the evening. And it hits him. And so there will be a base runner for the Chiefs in the 6th.
Jack, we were talking to him a while ago in between innings, and he said, I ain't going to lie, I did hurt.
Just one of the first times I've ever heard him admit he feels pain.
Yeah.
Jack! Let's go, Jack!
And that one gets away from the catchers. It was a fastball spiked in the dirt, so there'll be a runner in scoring position for Jack Price.
Crowd's kind of thinned out.
Price takes a strike there, and count moves to 1-1. So here's my question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Does Conway know something we don't? Because they're not here.
Yeah, they are.
They're
right over there.
Okay, there we go. All right.
If I was them, I'd be on the bus, too.
I just didn't see anybody.
I mean, they were supposed to play 2 hours ago.
And Price hits this one sharply to right. It's going to get down. Overstreet did not get a great jump. He will have to stop at third, but Price needs
take advantage. Nobody was on.
Coach Melendez is telling him just that, as he should have been trying to advance to second on that throw because they didn't hit the cut. They went directly to the plate. So Drumheller will hit with runners at the corners, and arguably the most clutch player in the lineup at the plate now, though he does most of his damage with 2 outs.
Is it too hot, you think?
Shows bunt, gets it down, but foul. Safety squeeze was on. So 0-1.
It almost hit him out of the box, too.
Yeah, that's Chiefs are lucky that did not happen, because you certainly don't want a free out. And that's exactly what that would have been.
So
So an 0-1 count. Carter Drumheller, after a lengthy delay, back in the box. And Drumheller wants time and asks for the signs again.
umpire kind of scared me when he shouted time that time.
Yeah, I was afraid he was fixing to.
I thought he was fixing to come over here and say something.
Took the words out of my mouth. We've been really nice the last 4 innings. Just the first 2. Here's the 0-1. Runner not going. Drumheller is able to check his swing there, and the count moves to 1-1. Leland Weldon on deck. Runner going here, and they got him picked off.
I think he may have kind of wanted that.
And nicely done. Overstreet safe at the plate.
I think he wanted to get in the pickle.
Yeah, well, normally more of a play with 2 outs, but it was first move with Price. He was running on first move. So now there's another runner in scoring position, and the Chiefs have added a run here in the 6th, looking to add another one.
Yeah, that guy would have had a hard time running Jack Price down.
Yeah.
Jack now, like you said, stands at second with one out. So if you were watching just our game, Mississippi State's up 3-1 in the bottom of the sixth.
And Drumheller takes a changeup for a strike. 1-2. Yes, and an infield single for Ole Miss.
Is Reuter playing?
I'm sure he has been. Infield single for Federico. Udemark hit a solo bomb earlier. Is at the plate now, and Drumheller able to spoil that. Almost took it out of the catcher's mitt. So nice job battling by Carter Drumheller. He's in a 1-2 count, runner at second. Swings through a fastball. There's the second out of the sixth. And here's Leland Weldon with two away. See if the junior Weldon can do something productive here with 2 outs. And they'll step off. Anything to the outfield, I'm not saying it will score Jack Price. I'm saying Chris McMahon will send Jack Price. Breaking ball catches the bottom of this zone. 0-1. Good take there by Weldon. Notice how I threw in this zone.
Not the right zone, his zone.
Here's the 0-1. Weldon hits this one sharply to the third baseman. Throws in time. An absolute strike across the diamond there, and Weldon retired 5-3. And that'll do it for the Chiefs in the sixth, but they do extend their lead to 2, or by 1 to 2-0. We'll be right back with the home half in just a moment.
At Mississippi Land Bank, we know every farming operation or agribusiness is different. From cattle to cotton, tractors to timber, feed to fertilizer. That's why when David Gibson was ready to expand his operation, he came to us. For more than 100 years, we've helped farmers like David purchase land, finance the equipment, and grow their business. We understood David's needs because we understand North Mississippi. Mississippi Land Bank. This is your place.
5-Star Equipment and Auction is the fastest growing full-time, full-service auction and equipment dealer in the Southeast. In business since 1988, 5-Star prides itself on getting you top dollar for your used equipment. With a permanent auction lot, we have the space and facility you need for heavy loading and storage. Lifts and loading docks are ready to maximize efficiency. 5-Star Equipment and Auction has what you need between quarterly auctions, retailing dozers, skid steers, excavators, tractors, and more daily. With experience in heavy machinery, 5-Star can handle the logistics of getting equipment hauled safely and quickly. Whether you're in the market to replace or upgrade or interested in sellouts and liquidations, 5-Star has the experience and expertise to getting you top dollar.
Senatobia's Atwood Paint and Supply is your trusted destination for home improvement needs. As a locally owned and family-operated business with 2 decades of residential and custom home building expertise, we offer the finest Benjamin Moore paints and stains and specialized products. Beyond paint, we offer a selection of flooring, wallpaper, custom-made shutters, blinds, and shades. Our unwavering commitment to customer service ensures your next home improvement project is a...
All right, 2-3-4 due up for the Mustangs of Millard, North Nebraska here in the bottom of the sixth. First pitch called a ball. And we are off and running here. Chiefs lead this one 2-0. This one hit well to right field. Price is going to be able to cut it off and hold leadoff man to a long single. But as we've talked about, this is a hitter-friendly park down the lines and in the gaps. One swing of the bat can change things here. Brosick will have to go to work. Quick throw over. First, check of the runner.
They're out of Omaha, aren't they?
Sounds right. I did not look up the exact location. Another pickoff throw over. If only there was a device
that you could look up stuff like that.
Look stuff up.
I'll have to send a certified letter and see where they're from. Oh, there it is.
Count. Goes to 0-1. And another quick pick here in this 0-1 count.
Yeah, he did.
Called a strike. All right, so it looks like we're going to go with about 20 miles north of Lincoln, northeast of Lincoln, which is not
Omaha.
Not Omaha. Well,
it's close, isn't it?
Kind of looks like splitting the difference between Lincoln and Omaha.
What's their address?
And this one's hit to Miller at second.
He dropped it on purpose.
Oh, so Miller's unable to catch the pop-up. And we're going to have a conversation because the run at first never ran.
He was halfway in the dirt grass over there.
Now, I'm going to say it quietly that you can't drop a pop-up on purpose.
Right. I don't think he did. I think he dropped it. He hit the.
I know, but it's kind of one of those rules, kind of like an infield fly type situation. It's to protect that. It's very headsy by Trey to try it, but actually happened. Guy I played shortstop with in high school that ultimately found his way to the big leagues. Tried that on opening day back in 2005.
Yeah.
And that was the first time I ever learned that you couldn't do that. I was not today-year-old. I don't even know how old I was then. But they're talking about it for a long time.
It says Omaha.
It does say no. It does say Omaha. Well, why does it not say Omaha when I zoom in?
I don't know.
Okay, so I didn't realize Omaha and Lincoln were that close. Good job. You can read. I can't.
No, you can read. That's just Peyton Manning's favorite place.
Omaha.
And then they have this big tournament of baseball there every June.
They're fixing. Hold on. So both head coaches, I think Millard North's head coach is coaching.
He's going to call both of them over.
He's going to call both of them over and explain it.
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
I mean, here's the deal. There's at least one out.
Yeah. Coach McMahon's nodding with the yes call. He's like agreeing with whatever they're saying, so it looks like it may go our way.
But here, if I'm Millard North, what I'm arguing, if I'm Millard North, this is what I'm arguing. You call the runner safe on the throw. So I don't know how you can now change this to a double play, but that looks like that's what's fixing to happen.
Coach McMahon has walked away. He put chapstick on, and he's in a good spirit. And Millard North coach not so much.
This is absolutely fascinating. I'm telling you, which I'm not great at it, but the umpiring we've seen the last 2 weeks have left a lot to be desired. But hey, pay $88.95 and pass a couple of tests. You can do it in the state of Mississippi.
Right.
I think it's $88.95.
And you can be an umpire too. Not to we're delay this game any longer than we have to, but Jake, we've got another game after this one.
We do. We have another game. I wonder if there's a Waffle House close by.
Both of them are out.
Yeah, all right,
Double
call
play.
it double play. The Chiefs will take it.
Now the kid's out there arguing. You can't argue with the umpire.
All right, so the explanation they actually gave was that the runner at first initially did not vacate and give a throwing lane, which you see called at second sometimes. And so that is why they ended up going with a double play. And as if this game didn't need any more energy, it is back in the park. And this one's hit well to left. But Carter Drumheller is under it. And that will do it for the Mustangs in the bottom of the sixth. So we move to the final inning of this one with the Chiefs on top 2-0.
Discover the difference of Benjamin Moore paints at Senatobia's Atwood Paint and Supply today.
Our multi-doctor mixed animal hospital has been providing quality animal care and exceptional service to our clients since 1998. We strive to offer the best possible care for your pets, as our goal is to ensure their overall health and well-being. With our experienced team of veterinarians, we have established ourselves as a trusted and reliable veterinary practice that you can count on to care for your four-legged friends. We look forward to continuing to serve our community for many years to come. Go Chiefs!
Need equipment? Don't waste time searching all over. Let 5 Star Equipment and Auction Company in Sardis do the work for you. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, they'll make sure you get the most bang for your buck. Licensed and trusted, 5 Star Equipment and Auction has been serving the Mid-South since 2015. Give them a call today at 662-707-0070 or check them out online at 5starequipmentco.com, Facebook, or Instagram. 5 Star Equipment and Auction Company, we get you back to work.
Since 1986, TDO Contractors has delivered excellence in commercial, healthcare, education, and agricultural projects. With unlimited licenses in Mississippi, Tennessee, and Arkansas, there's only one choice: TDO Contractors. Visit TDO Contractors today.
No matter what's around the corner, we'll be there. That's why Farm Bureau Insurance has been a trusted name for over 7.
All right, top of the 7th. And for the third, this is interesting. Third time tonight, 9-1-2. Do you up in a frame from the Chiefs?
You and I've talked about this several times. This could very easily be 1, 2, and 3.
Right. But this shows you tonight why Coach McMahon has elected to keep it this way, because for the third time.
Here comes the rain again.
This is where we are. Yeah, just when we thought we were going to be able to move that camera in the second game.
The Eurythmics start playing. Here comes the rain again.
Trey Miller takes a pitch up in the zone, 1-0. Trey Miller takes a fastball on the outside corner, called a strike, 1-1. One pitch here to Miller, down low. Would be nice to get a leadoff runner on here because there's so much you can do with Christian Doty in the box and a runner at first.
Ball missed. 3-1.
This one's going to get out of play, and the count will move to 3-2. You may have heard Cole Prosick urging his teammates to stay locked into this one. If we did not go on a commercial break, you would have heard him telling Coach McMahon he wants to finish this one. This one's hit sky high into shallow center field. Center fielder is under it and puts leather on it for the first out. So one away for Christian Doty. So what did we decide Doty was? 0 for 2 officially with a walk?
Mm-hmm.
Christian Doty looking for his first hit of the evening. And that hits him. So he will be 0 for 2 with a walk and an HBP, and Cole Prosick will get an opportunity to hit with a runner aboard. So left on left here, was able to get Prosick to ground into a fielder's choice. His last time up. See what he does here. Prosick 2 for 3 on the evening. Quick pickoff throw over. Check of Doty. Might have been out. The first baseman did not catch the baseball. Runner is going. Pitch is outside. Absolute strike thrown to second, but Doty has stolen, I believe, his 12th base.
Doty's got wheels
of the year. Need to go back and look. Sorry, his 6th base of the year.
Doubled him up, didn't you? Gave him 12.
I just looked at the wrong line.
Well, he just switching third baseman in the middle of the game.
I looked at the wrong category.
Yeah, third baseman just came out. They must be warming him up or something.
Yeah, I guess so. Not real sure. Not real sure what would make you do that, but yeah, that's what it's going to be. He's heading to the bullpen. I just looked at the wrong category line, so that's Doty's 7th stolen. No, it's his 6th. I'm sorry. Pitch misses outside.
One ball, one strike.
Quincy Pratt on deck. And if one of the next two should reach, Caden Prestidge 1 for 3 on the evening will come to the plate. This pitch gets away from the catcher. And now all Prosick has to do is put something in play. Now they're actually going to bring the infield in, which is the right thing to do. We'll have to hit a fly ball to get the cheap RBI.
Cole can do that.
Yeah, I would say there's a good chance he can do it.
Oof. Ball's a little high.
Three-one pitch. Down low, ball 4, and Cole Prosick has drawn a 1-out walk, so they'll be at the corner for Quincy Pratt.
I don't really think he was wanting to pitch to Cole.
That'd be correct.
I mean, think about it. You put him on, there's a chance for a double play to get out of it.
And the third baseman may be about to re-enter
as the pitcher
to take on Pratt. Brad texted to let you know that Reuter's in the box right now, so we'll turn the screen over so you can see that. So I guess we don't have to update Brad anymore about the State Ole Miss game. He's updating us.
Yeah, he switched us off.
Doesn't care about us anymore.
So I guess they
the third baseman came trotting out, but the coach called him back, so I don't know what we're fixing to have here.
I guess he's got to go out and make the change.
No, technically he doesn't. He can do it the same way he just did. But they're trying to buy more time. That's what they're trying to do. So that was a player-to-player conference, and now they are officially going to go make the change with the coach. But that's what it is. So as the rain begins to fall again here in the top of the 7th.
We're going to waste 10 more minutes on
Quincy Pratt. Well, he hit when we return with runners at the corners with 1 out.
Years. You deserve more. You deserve a promise.
When plumbing problems strike, trust the experts at Vintage Plumbing Company, LLC. For over 20 years, Vintage Plumbing has offered quality, reliable service across Tate and DeSoto County. Whether it's a small leak or a big repair, their licensed team is ready to serve you. Call Chris Burnside today at 901-848-7562. And remember their slogan, don't sleep with a leak. Vintage Plumbing Company, proud supporter of your Magnolia Heights Chiefs.
Atwood Paint and Supply in Senatobia is your Benjamin Moore paint store and more. Check out their beautiful flooring and wallpaper selection, plus plantation shutters, shades, and blinds too. A proud supporter of Magnolia Heights Athletics. Shop Atwood Paint and Supply on North Front Street.
Meet Jimmy Mundane. Jimmy wears the same outfit every day. Jimmy eats the same brown-bagged lunch every day. Jimmy does the same thing every single day. Introducing Fuel Rewards. Save at least 10 cents a gallon when redeeming. Bank First Perks, designed to help Jimmy live a little.
Elite Physical Therapy wishes all the players a healthy and successful season. Elite is proud to serve the local community with multiple locations providing superior outpatient physical therapy and sports medicine services. Visit myelitept.com to find a center near you.
At Extreme Auto Sales, we're more than just a dealership. We're your community hub for vehicles, campers, boats, and portable buildings, all available for both adventure and everyday needs. As a locally owned family business, we pride ourselves on serving our neighbors, providing top-notch customer service coupled with unbeatable options. Whether you're searching for a reliable car, planning a weekend retreat in a cozy camper, or looking to launch your boating adventures, we have just what you need to make your dreams a reality. Our family team is always here to help. Feel free to reach out via phone at 662-562-9000. If you're
All right, welcome back. Quincy Pratt at the plate for the Chiefs. Chiefs have a 2-0 lead. Runners first and third, one out. New pitcher for the Mustangs. Misses for ball one. Way up. It's got a little velocity.
Yes, he does. You can tell by the way he's on his putouts tonight. I mean, he's throwing absolute BBs across the diamond.
But he didn't get much warm-up time.
No, I'm going to say he had been throwing at some point, and we just missed it.
He may have thrown some in that first game. It was a run short, 4 innings.
Breaking ball in the dirt.
He's in
Jet.
Danger of loading them here. Danger.
Jet probably could have taken that bag with just a little bit better anticipation, but understand not wanting to give up a cheap out here. So it's 3-0 to Quincy Pratt, older brother, but the third oldest in the lineage. And he draws a 4-pitch walk. And for Lamar, should be coming out of the dugout momentarily, and he is. So Caden Prestige, 1 for 3 on the evening.
Who'd you say was the third one? Quincy or Jet?
Quincy.
Yeah.
He's the third one.
Jet's fourth.
Jet's 4.
Ozzie, Cooper. Because we've had them all.
So Prestige. Ooh, moves his feet there, 1-0. You can't see because Overstreet's in the way.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to have a visit from the coach. 5 pitches into this outing. So we're going to try to get Brand to move for you so you can see Caden's at bat.
Yeah, the coach didn't like something. Obviously the 5 straight balls, but he's going out there trying to make a change. I mean, not make a change, but just talk to him. He can, Melissa can take him.
We got it. We can do that. Yes, Caleb. You should.
All right. Caden.
Hey, Brad. We're back. Brad.
Let's go, Katie!
Coach Scott gets Brand to move out of the way because the people at home want to see this at bat. Maybe the biggest one of this baseball game. And he misses inside again. Nice job there by the Chiefs base runners, not running into a cheap out as the ball ricocheted directly back to the catcher.
So 2-0, right? Yeah.
Yes. And we see this one go 2-0. And Preston's taking all the way.
He took a lot off that one, too.
Yeah. Caden nods in agreement, which he's not done much tonight on called strikes, but he agreed with that one. Don't miss this one here. 2-1. He doesn't miss it and hits it past the diving first baseman. But the second baseman is over to get there. I guess it hit off his glove. Is that what happened? Okay,
Yeah.
so I thought it hit it past him, thought it got into right field. Ends up ricocheting directly to the second baseman. So Preston's hit it hard, and it'll give the Chiefs their third run, and Brand Overstreet will
Picks
come
up
to the plate.
RBI for Prestige.
I thought it was past him. I thought it got past him as he laid out for it, but nice play by the first baseman, just slowing it down.
Yeah.
And so,
what's Melendez doing?
we gotta. I don't even know what was being discussed.
I don't either.
And here's Brand Overstreet with runners at the corners.
All right, 1 out. 3-0 lead. 2 outs. That's good.
Breaking ball. Call the ball.
Ball one.
Oh, catches the ball in front of the zone. 1-1. It's outside. 2-1. Overstreet looking for his first hit tonight. He has hit a ball hard. That unfortunately tailed right back to the right fielder. Here comes the 2-1. Breaking ball, bouncer to third. The throw over is low, pulls him off the bag, and he's safe as the ball gets into right field.
And nobody's covering second.
No one's covering second, so heads up base running by Overstreet. The Chiefs have put up another run here in the 7th. That will make it 4-0. And there's a big run out there now at second. He can take the grand slam out of play if Jack Price can drive him in. Here's Jack Price. Takes the ball low. And pitcher wants a new baseball.
Next pitch on the way to Price. Price swings over the top.
Swings to it there.
1-1.
Even, then the ball is a strike. Here comes the 1-1. Breaking ball. Front door called a strike, 1-2. So Price will have to get it done with 2 strikes here. Swings to a breaking ball. They'll have to complete the put out. And the throw is in time, 2-3. So the Chiefs will have a 4-run lead as we move to the bottom of the 7th. Cole Prosick will try to finish this one off.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
If you're planning a visit, we're open and ready to welcome you at our convenient location, 502 North Fleet Drive. Experience the difference with Extreme Auto Sales and Portable Buildings, where your satisfaction is our priority and quality meets community. Visit us today.
Looking for the best deal on heavy equipment? Since 2015, 5-Star Equipment and Auction Company has been the first choice for buying or selling, from skid steers for weekend projects to big machines for your business. They've got what you need. Located at 1931 Industrial Park Road, Sardis, Mississippi. Their mission is simple: build relationships, save you money, and get you back to work fast. Call them today at 662-707-0070 or visit 5starequipmentco.com. 5-Star Equipment and Auction Company. Buy, sell, trade every day.
To celebrate State Farm's surprisingly great rates, we gave this song surprisingly great lyrics.
I love that rate on my new ride. State Farm hooked me up and the stars align on both my...
Ricky Price State Farm Agency has been helping people in North Mississippi since 1976 meet their insurance and financial needs. They have been a proud supporter of Magnolia Heights Athletics for 45 years. Call Ricky Price for a quote at 662-562-5623.
Mississippi Land Bank has been rooted in relationship.
5-6-7 due up for the Mustangs here in the 7th. Cole Prosick back out to try to finish this one off. No defensive changes here in what we hope is the final frame of game number 1 on this Friday night. Swing and miss at a breaking ball, 1-1. So what started out rocky on a lot of fronts sees Magnolia Heights 3 outs away. Swing and a miss, strike 2. One-two pitch coming here. Able to lay off of it there, and we're even at 2-2. He did.
Thought about it.
Here's the 2-2. Ooh. Outside for a ball, 3-2. Bouncer foul. Something tells me this Mustang team is not going to lay down here. Going to have to play clean in this last frame.
22 is like a grown man.
Yeah.
He's got a mustache and everything. I mean, not saying you can't.
Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And there's the first out of the 7th.
Grown man strikeout right there, Jake.
And that's going to be, I would say, Cole has struck out
11.
I was going to say about
I don't know
10.
how many it is.
I was going to say about 10. So we're both thinking about the same thing.
10.
So 10 to that point. Maybe he can get number 11. Of course, it helps your strikeout numbers when you strike out 6
in a
row. And looks like we're going to be tied in Oxford. No. Ole Miss is actually on top, 4-3, 3-run bomb. Foley. And there's the second out here. In the 7th, Magnolia Heights 1 out away.
Brings up number 3 to the plate. He'll be a new batter this evening. So 2 down. Nobody on. Ball misses low. Ball 1. Ball low. 2-0. Next pitch on the way. Breaking ball in there for a strike. 2-1. Ball misses out. 3-1 now. Doesn't seem like he wants to swing it too much, so just throw the strike right here. There it is, full count. Got to swing now. I mean, you got to, but. Ball's fouled out of play. Over there by the Wampus Cats. Full count. Proceed. Ball's going to hit to left field for a base hit. It's going to get by. He's going to look for 3, but he's going to be in there. With a single, but a double. He's going to have a double after the error. So runner on second. Coach McMahon's going to call time. So when he goes out and talks to Cole, we'll take a quick break and we'll be back in just a second.
In North Mississippi for decades. We know agriculture because we live it every day by helping young farmers get started.
My grandfather farmed, my dad farmed. Just felt like that's what God called me to do. They got a lot of knowledge about land and what stuff's worth and what it's not worth, kind of give you some guidance and wisdom on maybe what to do and not do.
Mississippi Land Bank, advocates for agriculture rooted in relationships.
Zaxby's is located at 302 East Main Street in Senatobia. For some of the best fried chicken wings, sandwiches, and salads, make sure you visit Zaxby's.
All right, welcome back. Just a quick word of encouragement from Coach McMahon. Cole pumps the first pitch in there for a strike. Next pitch on the way in there for a strike. Strike 2. See, that's all I needed. Just a little calming word from Coach McMahon. 0-2. To number 11. Millard North from Omaha, Nebraska. Ball misses out. The number 1 ranked team in Nebraska for their young season. I think they're 3 or 4-1 coming into this one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Persek sets at the belt, checks a runner, comes set, pitch on his way, breaking ball, misses out. 2-2. Still got another one after this. So about 25 minutes after this game's over, we'll start another one. And then we'll play the, who knows? Ball misses up. 3-2. Cole gets the sign, 3-2 pitch. Foul back out of play. Swing and miss, strike 3, and that's your ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, Chiefs win 4-0 over Millard North out of Omaha, Nebraska. We'll play again in about 30 minutes against Conway, Arkansas. And for Win Scott and Jake Long, we'll be back in just a little bit. Chiefs win 4-0.
Need tailgating platters? Call us at 662-301-8538. Five Star Equipment and Auction is the fastest growing full-time, full-service auction and equipment dealer in the Southeast.